Okay, all right, so write this down right now. Press pause and write this down. All right, we are in Unit 4, Day 2. Okay, so it's interesting because on Monday we started Unit 4, Day 1, talking about greatest common factors. And today, because I'm not there, we're going to talk about Unit 4, Day 2. All right, so write down the date. And today we're going to talk about multiples. All right, ready? So this is what we've learned so far, right? What greatest common factors are. So if you can recall very quickly, what are factors again? Yeah, it's the two numbers that make up a product, right? Which is the answer when you multiply two numbers. So the example I gave you are like 6, right? The factors of 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3, right? Because 1 times 6 gives you 6, and so does 2 times 3, right? And the greatest common factor would be the biggest number, the biggest factor both numbers share, right? So today we're going to talk about quite the opposite thing. So today we're going to talk about quite the opposite thing, which is what multiples are. So write this down right now, all right? So press pause and write this down, and we're going to talk about what multiples are. Okay, all right? Okay, so right now, let me grab my pen. So multiples, as you wrote this down already, multiples are numbers from the times table. So what do I mean specifically, right? So if I were to ask you, hey, what's 5 times 1? What would you say? 5, right? And what's 5 times 2? 10. 5 times 3. What about the next number? 20. How about the next number? 25, right? How about the next number? 30. How about the next number? How about the next number? Okay, I'm going a little fast because I'm a little short on time, actually. All right, but you know the multiplication table. So in other words, these are called multiples. Multiples are what happens when you take the original number, right? And you take them through the multiplication table, and you take them through the multiplication table one by one. That's what's happening, okay? Now, so let's take a look at the multiples of 12 then, for instance. So what do you think are the multiples of 12? Okay, so, okay, we got 12, right? And what's the next number? What's 12 times 2? Yep. 24, right? I'm talking and writing slow because the computer is glitchy. What about the next number? Do you guys know? 36. Right? And what's the next number? Does anyone know? Yep, 48, right? You should be taking notes along with me right now. And what's the next number? Yeah, 60. Right? So these are the multiples of 12. So in other words, I wish I had put a multiplication table down here. Multiples is, if you were to look at a multiplication table and you look down the row where it says 5 on the multiplication table, these are all the numbers it will display, and the same thing for 12. That's all multiples are, okay? So it's not a strange concept to you, all right? So why do we need to know this, right? So now we need to know, okay, if we have multiples, right? So for instance, could you guys give me the multiples of 7? All right, so 7, 14, 21, right? What's 7 times 4? Yep, 28. I have to write and talk slow because the computer is glitchy. What's the next number? 35. And what's the next number? 42, right? And what about the next number? 49, right? What about the next number? 56, all right? Let's keep going. 63 and 70, right? Now, look at the multiples of 49. So this is why we have our lesson today. If you look at 49, right? So there's a multiplication table with the number of 49 as a row, which no multiplication table has, right? What's the next number? Does anyone know? All right, you double 9, right? Times 2, right? So double 9 is 18. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 98, so on and so forth. Now, there's a reason why I did this. Let me grab my rainbow marker. Right? So look, the least common multiple means this. What's the smallest, right? So remember when we talk about greatest, means the biggest, right? What's the smallest number they both share? All right, so what is it? What's the smallest number they both share? Can you find it? Yeah, it's 49, right? You see that? So therefore, the least common multiple between 7 and 49 is therefore 49. Okay, so let's do 2 more examples. Hold on, give me 1 second. Now, we're good. Okay, all right. So let's take a look. Let's try this next one. Okay, ready? Now, here we have 15 and 20. So we're going to find the LCM, the least common multiple of 15 and 20. So let's list a few, okay? So, all right, so what's the first number? What's 15 times 1? 15, right? What's 15 times 2? 30. What's 15 times 3? 45. What's 15 times 4? 60. Why don't we do one more? What's 15 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 75, right? And so we look at 20, all right, we can stop right there. If we look at 20, I didn't mean to use the rainbow marker, but that's okay. All right, what is the first multiple of 20? So what's 20 times 1? 20, right? What's 20 times 2? 40. What's 20 times 3? 60. What's 20 times 4? 80. What's 20 times 5? 100. Now, I'll use a different marker. I'll use smiley face. How about that? All right. So can you guys spot what's the smallest number, right? What's the least small? Oh, that's flower. I want smiley. What's the smallest number they both share? Do you guys know? What is it? Yeah, it's, let me put a smiley face on it. Okay, right, it's 60, right? If you go down this list, 60 and 60, so therefore, the LCM between 15 and 20 is 60. Meaning that's the smallest number. So think about it like this, actually. Think about if numbers were actually lines, right? So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and 20, 40, 60. At what point are their paths gonna cross? Okay, think about it like that. So 15 is like a person and 20 is like a person and they're running along the same path, right? At what point will they meet? They will meet when they both have a multiple of 60. All right, I hope that's a good analogy. Maybe not. Okay, last one. Ready? Now, how is this question that is down here, how is this question different from all the other questions so far today? Yeah, they've got 3 numbers, right? So which can happen, not very often, but I wanted to do this with you, okay? Because I think you guys can do it. Now, okay, so let's see. Let's do the multiples of 21. So this might take a little longer, but this is the last question we're going to do. 21, what's the next number? Yep, all right, 42. All right, why don't you guys take a moment, and if you want, press pause and list out like the next, I don't know, 3 factors. Multiples. All right, okay, and we're back. 63. All right, what's the next one? 84. All right, give me one more. Yep, right. What is it? 5, right? Times 5 is 105. So far, so good? Yeah? All right, so right now, if you want, you can press pause, because there should be enough time in the period to do this. So give me the first 5 multiples of 42, okay? Might take a little longer, but I think you'll be okay. All right, yep, you're back. All right, so 42. All right, that's times 1, right? What's 42 times 2? 84. Interesting, right? Because some of these numbers match. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay, so that's a good sign, okay? When they don't match for a while, like, that means the answer is going to be quite big. All right, what's 42 times 3? Well, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. All right, times 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. 4, 4 is 16. All right, one more, okay, times 5. 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1. 5 times 4 is 20, so 21, so 210. Okay, all right, one last one. Okay, so press pause and do the next 5 multiples of 14. Okay, all right, so ready? All right, so we got 14. What's the next number? Yep, 28. What's the next number? Times 3. Yep, 42. Interesting, all right. If your memory is good, you should spot this by now. What's the next number? Times 4. Yep, 56. One more number. Give me one more number. Yep, 70. All right, now let me get my big marker. What do you guys want? Let's put a star. Okay, all right. So what's the smallest number they all share? All right, so okay, let's comb through these numbers. So 21, now they don't share 21 even. All right, 42, is it 42? Well, there's a 42 here, that's nice. I see a 42, and do you see a 42 here? Yeah, so that's it, right? They don't even share 84, so there's an 84, 84, but there's no 84, so that's it. So there's our answer. So the LCM, or the least common multiple between 21, 42, and 14 are, what is it, 42, okay? So right now, listen to me carefully, don't log off yet. All right, so there are 2 options here. If you didn't do the quiz on Delta Math from yesterday, right, the online one, if there's time left, go online and complete the quiz and sign off, okay? You don't want people like messing up your answers if you didn't log off, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're done the quiz and you watch this video and you understand it, there is a worksheet in Google Classroom that's next to this video that you can do, okay? So let's see, on Tuesday is gonna be hard because of the map test, right, remember? So on Tuesday and Wednesday, when we have time, there are 2 games I want to play with you. All right, it's called Fruit Splash, and it's quite a bit of fun. So make sure you understand how to do this so that you know how to play the games and win some prizes. Okay? All right. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. And okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
OMG, that was so good.